Hello, today we are going to work on lesson 15 and we are going to first add or subtract to find the numbers. Let's look at number 1. For number 1, we need to subtract 32 from 98, and for these kind of problems we always need to look at the ones place and then look at the tens place. So 8 minus 2 is 6. 9 minus 3 is also 6, so 66 is the answer for number 1. Let's look at number 2. For number 2, we have to add the numbers, and 6 plus 8 is 14, and we need to write 4 on the bottom and 1 on the top because 4 is on the ones place and 1 is on the tens place. So now 1 plus 5 is 6, and 6 plus 1 is 7. So 74 is the answer for number 2. Let's move on to number 5. 6 plus 5 is 11, and 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 51 is the answer for number 5. Let's look at number 10. We need to subtract 7 from 4. However, 7 is greater than 4, so we need to borrow from 5, which becomes 4, and this 4 becomes 14. And 14 minus 7 is 7, and 4 minus 4 is 0. So 7 is the answer for number 10. Let's look at number 13. 0 minus 4 is 4, and 5 minus 1 is 6. So 64 is the answer for number 13. Let's move on to the next page. For this part, we have shapes, and we need to count and write how many sides each shape has. Let's look at number 1. For number 1, we have rectangle, and rectangle has 1, 2, 3, and 4 sides. So 4 is the answer for number 1. Let's look at number 2. For number 2, we have triangle, and triangle has 1, 2, and 3 sides. So 3 is the answer for number 2. Let's look at number 5. For number 5, we have hexagon, and this shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 sides. So 6 is the answer for number 5. Let's move on to the next page. For this part, we have subtraction, and we need to subtract the number written at the top of each table from the numbers in the left column to find each answer. Let's look at the first table. So, on the first table, it says to subtract 13 from all of these numbers. So, 16 minus 13. 6 minus 3 is 3, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So 3 is the answer for the first column. And now we need to do 21 minus 13. And 2 becomes 1, and 1 becomes 11. And 11 minus 3 is 8, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So 8 is the answer for the second one. And 38 minus 13. 8 minus 3 is 5, and 3 minus 1 is 2. So 25 is the answer for the third part. And 42 minus 13. 2. We need to do 2 minus 3, but 3 is greater than 2, so we need to borrow from 4, which becomes 3, and 2 becomes 12. So 12 minus 3 is 9, and 3 minus 1 is 2. So 29 is the answer for the fourth column, and 49 minus 13, 9 minus 3 is 6, and 4 minus 1 is 3. So 36 is the answer for the fifth column. Now we need to do 55 minus 13. 5 minus 3 is 2, and 5 minus 1 is 4. So 42 is the answer for the sixth column. Now, lastly, we need to subtract 13 from 67. 7 minus 3 is 4, and 6 minus 1 is 5. So 54 is the answer for the last one. Let's move on to the next page. For this part, we have word problems. Let's look at number 1. Mrs. Miller has a collection of 40 snow globes. She received 12 more snow globes for Christmas. How many snow globes does she have in all? So, to know how many snow globes she have, we need to add all of the numbers, which is 40 and 12. 40 plus 12. So 0 plus 2 is 2, and 4 plus 1 is 5. So 52 is the answer for number 1. Let's look at 2. 14 of Mrs. Miller's snow globes are red, 12 are blue, and rest are green. How many snow globes are green? To find out how many snow globes are green, we need to first add the numbers of blue snow globes and red snow globes. So 14 plus 12 would be 4 plus 2 is 6, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So 26. And now we need to subtract 26 from 52. Because 52 is the total number of snow globes. So 5 becomes 4, and 2 becomes 12, and 12 minus 6 is 6, and 4 minus 2 is 2. So 26 is the answer for number 2. Thank you.